What's good? We back. Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Shout out to the homie Boxing Ego seen on his page. And I seen it on my Instagram, but I didn't pay it no attention. I didn't read the caption. Just thought Kevin Cunningham was just saying, so happy to meet you, Robert Easter Jr. But we back with the Boxing Clinic and more with some breaking news. Look like Robert Easter Jr. is going over to Camp Cunningham down there at West Palm Beach, Florida. And from the last couple weeks, he had some nice stable of fighters coming through. He had Erickson Lubin, Richard Hitchens down there in Miami. I don't know if those two are joining Camp Cunningham as well. But since Kevin Cunningham moved his boxing gym from St. Louis all the way down to West Palm Beach, Florida, he's been attracting a lot more fighters. The reason he said he made the switch to West Palm Beach, Florida is because he said he wanted his fighters to be more comfortable. And it seems like that's what's happening. People want to be in West Palm Beach, Florida. It's a nice place. It's clean, it's warm, and everything else. So it's different from being in St. Louis and having several different elements, with 4 different seasons and stuff of that nature. So, that's what they want to do, and that's what he's doing. And I'm happy for Kevin Cunningham and all his success, man. And Robert Easter Jr., he needed to make a move, period. And I know he probably still gonna have his father in camp, but it was a well-needed move. It was a well-needed move for him, because I don't know if Kevin Cunningham can be the difference for him, like he will have Gervonta Tank Davis looking more sharper. But if he can get into Bunny's head and make him more disciplined and use his height, hopefully it should work. This is a crapshoot, as far as changing trainers in one of the biggest fights of his career, but his father, Mike Stafford, wasn't cutting it. And I know Mike Stafford wants the best for those boys, man. He's been a mentor to them guys and coaching them guys, and he just wants the best. And I think he signed off on it and probably helped Robert Easter Jr. Sr., help letting his son go over to Kevin Cunningham and know they had a problem. Anytime you can look at the tape and say, I'm not getting the best for my son, you can separate the boxing business from the family, union thing. That's good, and I think this is a good move for him moving to Kevin Cunningham. And hopefully Kevin Cunningham can get him to use his height and box, and he can get him, motivated to the next level. And if he does, Kevin Cunningham is going to be the hottest trainer in boxing. He's been one of the most underrated coaches out there for a very long time. Devin Alexander, Corey Spinks, and some other guys he had. He was an ex-cop in St. Louis. There was a story about Devin Alexander. He was a kid. He was hooping on the court, and Kevin Cunningham put him off the court and said, you ain't no hooper, you a boxer. Snatched him off the court in the middle of the game and made him go back to the boxing gym. So this dude, having an ex-cop background, being a cop and having that in his background, he's a disciplinarian. And Robert Easter Jr.'s biggest problem is his discipline inside the ring, not wanting to use his height and use his physical advantages and tools to win fights. And that's the biggest issue with Robert Easter Jr. And I believe Kevin Cunningham can instill some discipline in him and instill some of the work ethics in him, as he did with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Jesus Christ and God and Holy Water and Holy Spirit couldn't save Adrian Broner, but he did what he can do with him. But if he get Robert Easter Jr. to win this fight, he's going to attract a lot more talent, and he'll have 2 of the biggest, brightest stars in boxing with Gervonta Tank Davis and Robert Easter Jr. So I'm glad that Robert Easter Jr. and his father, Robert Easter Sr., who was his main trainer, Mike Stafford, seen that it was good. It was beneficial to their fighter, their son, or his Robert Easter Jr.'s son, to go out there and train in West Palm Beach, Florida, with Kevin Cunningham. Hopefully, he don't let Adrian Broner drag him in no shit. But I'm happy. Hopefully, Robert Easter Jr. can get the win versus Mikey Garcia. I like him and Mikey. I like to see a good fight, even though it's no hard date. Is the agreed upon date is July 28th from the LA Staples Center, man. So, go out on LA, or you want to take a trip to LA, I think that'll be a nice little trip. I don't know if Benavidez, David Benavidez is going to be on the undercard. He's in a promotional war, legal war right now. But at least you get a great main event with Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. And this is a game changer, bringing Kevin Cunningham in to be the head coach. And hopefully he can work some of that magic on Easter Jr. and Easter can produce his best performance to date. This is TBC. This your boy CJ Goodfella. Y'all know what it is. Don't forget the links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Y'all know what we do. We all platforms. And shout out to Boxing Ego one more time for bringing this to light. Much love, much respect. We gone.